Hey, hello everyone. My name is Keith. In this video, I want to talk about my experience about my Oura Ring 4. I want to talk about how to pick the right size first. If you decide to get the Oura Ring 4, picking the right size is really important because you want to keep it on as much as you can. So make sure you pick the right size. And so I want to share a little bit about my experience about how to pick the right size for you guys. And I also want to share a little bit about my experience with the Oura Ring 4 customer service team, and I think they're really helpful. So I just want to make this video to share my experience with the Oura Ring 4 with you guys, if you guys are deciding to get it or not. So hopefully this video will be helpful for you guys. And actually this is my second box of my Oura Ring 4, and I will tell you guys shortly about why this is the second box. But first of all, I want to share about my experience about picking the right size first. So I want to share about why I want to get the Oura Ring 4 first. The major reason why I want to get the Oura Ring 4 is actually this is a gift from my boyfriend. So why he want to get this for me, because he want to track my sleeping cycle. So I always sleep quite badly, and I think like he wants to help, like he wants me to have something to track my sleeping cycle and so on. So hopefully it can help me to improve my sleep. I already have a Garmin watch to track my exercise, heart rate, and so on, and it actually have the function of tracking the sleeping cycle to the Garmin watch. But I think like wearing a watch to go to bed is quite disturbing, so because it feels quite heavy to wear a watch to go to sleep. So he thinks like maybe an Oura Ring would be a better options if I want to wear something to track my sleeping cycle during my sleep. So that's one of the reasons why he gets me the Oura Ring 4. And I think it just looks nice as an exercise ring. So that's the reason why he wants to get it to me for me. And but before you get the actual ring, you want to make sure that you find the right size, because the actual purpose of this ring is actually you want to keep it on as long as you can, when you go to exercise, when you go to the shower, when you go to sleep. So you want to make sure that you keep the right size. You get the right size, so it's not too loose, so you don't slip off from your finger easily, but not too tight, so you feel comfortable to wear it like for a long time. So picking the right size is quite important. And in order to do that, you can actually go on the website, and they offer like a sizing kit. So after you order a sizing kit from the website, they will send you a whole bunch of like a sizing ring, a testing ring, so you can actually try them on to see like which size fit you the most. And actually they make out of plastic, and actually that's one of the main key things you remember, because actually the sizing kit fits a little bit different compared to the actual kits, the actual ring, because the sizing kit, the rings are actually made out of plastic, so it's slightly squishy, so actually stay on your finger a little bit easier, while the actual ring is actually made out of titanium, so it's really light, but it's actually quite smooth. The material is quite smooth, so actually it's, feel a bit looser than the sizing kit, and actually slip off from the finger a lot easier compared to the actual ring, compared to the sizing kit. So that's one thing you need to bear in mind when you pick the right size. So when I was using the sizing kit to pick the right size for my actual ring, so I was torn in between size 10 and size 11. So I think size 10 is slightly too tight, it feels like a little bit squishy, but size 11 was slightly too loose, and I end up got the size 11 for my first ring. So after the actual ring come, it ends up feeling a little bit too loose, because I ends up like need to take it off quite often when I was working out, because it's just like feeling really uncomfortable, because it's just like feeling a little bit loose. And when I wash my hands, when I go to shower, when I go for a run, it just like when I start sweating, you just feel the ring is gonna slip off of my fingers. So I feel like it's just way too loose after I received the actual ring. So I end up need to like I need to like take it off quite often when I was exercising. So I end up actually losing it. So I end up actually losing my first ring. After I lose it, I was feeling so guilty and so panicked, because actually that was my gift from my boyfriend, and they're not cheap. They're not cheap rings. So I was feeling so guilty and panicked after I lost my first ring. So I didn't tell him anything. So to this day, he still haven't known that like I lost my first ring. Uh, so my original plan was to just like get one for myself and get a replacement one for myself out of my own pocket. So I went on the Oura Ring website and I talked to the customers and I talked to the customer service team, and I told them that like, okay, so I lost my ring. Can you deactivate my old one? And maybe I can get a discounted if I decide to get a new one as a replacement, because I just got mine for like a month and a half. So I was just telling them that I lost it and hopefully I can use the discount price to get a new one. But they offered me a new replacement ones, because they said that they told me that like since this is my first time losing it, they can offer me this one-time deal to send me this new one for free as a replacement ring. So thank you so much, Oura Ring team, and thank you for saving my life. So they sent me this whole new one, and I also told them that like the original one, it was size 11 and feels a little bit too loose. Is there any chance maybe I can get like a one size smaller instead of size 11? Can I get a size 10? And they say yes. So I received like a whole new box of replacement ring in size 10 rose gold. My original one was rose gold too, so the only difference compared to my old one's actually the size. So I received a whole new box of replacement ring from the customer service team, and thank you so much, Oura Ring and the customer service team. It's just really efficient and helpful. So I love them so much. And so if you're deciding to get one or not, based on my experience, I think you should get the customer service. Amazing, and I think the ring is really useful if you want to have something to track your exercise, heart rate, and lifestyle, and so on. I think this is a really useful tool. And one thing before I end the video, I just want to like, if you're deciding to get a ring, if you're deciding the size, using the sizing kit, size down instead of size up, because the sizing kit would fit a little bit tighter than actual ring. The actual ring will feel a bit more loose. So if you're picking between size, hopefully the next generation they'll have half size, but this time they only have full size. So but if you're thinking in between two sizes, pick the smaller size, and because you want to make sure that the ring stay on, and the actual ring will actually fit slightly looser than the ones in the sizing kit. So size down instead of size up, and hopefully my tips, my advice about picking the right size can help you guys when you guys are deciding to get the Oura Ring kit, Oura Ring ring. Thank you so much.